Kana's leaving.
Hello, Obble Cakes.
What is that on the screen? It looks like I have a big mark. Thank you.
My laptop is really, really dirty because
Why'd you just clean it with spit?
Because Cole has been using it and it's all.
What is he doing on it? It's greasy.
Yeah, it's real greasy. He's using his hands.
Here, we have this. I have this. At least to clean using his spit and his thumb.
Why can't I ever get this thing to work? Like,
well,
why won't it turn on?
Well, it will if you hit the right button.
On, off.
Hit it. It works for me. Try the other end. Try the one with the... All right, excuse me.
It's awesome.
It works for me.
When you buy electronics on Amazon,
it works for me.
We're guaranteed to get something that doesn't work worth a darn.
It works for me until you touched it.
Hello, ACNC12, Adrian, ALP_179. Hello, Elizabeth.
It's worked for me every time I've used it.
Dead. Michael Milkos. There it is. That'll help a little bit. Hello, Andrea. Our very best customers. Actually, these are all of our very best customers. Hello, Kara.
Look.
Hello, Yenna Hernandez.
What do you like?
That one.
Ooh, that's bright.
Hello, Stronger and Wiser. Hola, Caroline Baez. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Andrew. Rosa Caceres. Hello, Tina Tunnel. Hello, Kim Wright. Kyra. Ina Toole. Tiffany Tippin. Hey, Shelly. I spit on you?
You spit on the screen.
Oh. It's kind of lewd. Hello, Elizabeth Betts. Hello, Alexandra McAnally. Hello, Heather Scroggins. There's no R in that, Heather. Hello, Heather Scoggins. Hello, Taylor Amwa. Hello, Stronger and Wiser. I said hello. I think I've said hello to everybody. Sam, I am. My man. Andrea, she did tell me about that. Yeah, she said somebody gave you a shout out. Sandwich and some Lovin Nation. Hello, Christina.
We could do a get together that weekend. We don't have anything.
Hello, Hello, Cindy.
Because I'm not doing that.
Hector Wasabi. Hello, Tony Donaldson. All right.
If you want to.
What a great looking group. Don't you hate it when people say that? You're somewhere in the audience and somebody says, what a great looking group. It's like, are you kidding me? You say that to everybody. Why would you say it to us?
It's true.
And we're not a great looking group.
We're not.
We have teenagers in the house, guys. There's
school night.
There's teenagers running around. There's one right there. I just spotted 2 teenagers.
Come here, teenagers. Come here. Let me show y'all. One's left.
There's teenagers.
Come here, Ava and Kellie.
Teenagerous.
This is who's at our house. This is Ava.
Teenagerous Avis.
And Emma Kellie. This is live on our YouTube channel.
Teenagerous Emma Kellius.
We only have 32 people watching, so it's not like a lot. They're in 9th grade.
There they are. They had Chinese food tonight.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken.
Was
it any good?
It was awesome.
It was really good.
What do you think, Emma Kellie?
I didn't have any.
Oh, she didn't have
Emma Kellie had sauteed shrimp, right? How was that, Emma Kellie? Pretty good. Thumbs up.
Carol Bays says hi, Ava.
One thumbs up.
Elizabeth Bells says hi, Ava. Heather says hi, pretty girls.
Isn't that fun? You say hi and they say hi back.
Hello, everybody. Cindy Baker says hi, girls.
That's right.
Hello, everybody.
I think Ava has a future in broadcasting.
Yes. We could have Ava on as a guest sometime.
Emma Kellie has a future in behind the scenes production.
Yeah.
Or do you want to be on mic? On camera? No. There you go. All right, we're getting ready to do a podcast. Ava, does your mom even know you're here?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Is she picking you up, or do I need to take you home?
She's going to get food and then she's coming to get me.
Okay. Well, there's no
okay.
rush. I'm not kicking you out, but I was going to
Okay.
say if I need to take you home, we got to do a podcast, and I can take you after that.
Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Goodbye,
Is there
everybody.
anything facing ninth graders today that we should know about? The number one problem facing ninth graders?
What's your favorite social media platform?
My favorite social media platform?
Yes.
I like Instagram, but
Instagram
TikTok is
and TikTok.
addicting.
Okay.
Emma
Emma Kelly, what's your favorite?
TikTok.
TikTok?
You don't do Instagram a lot, do you?
If you could only listen to one artist for the rest of
Taylor
your
Swift.
life, who would it be? Taylor? Ava, who would you listen to?
No.
Who?
California, not anymore.
Calpurnia. I don't know who that is.
In Wolfhard's band.
Okay.
No,
I-
that's not my answer.
I know who that is.
That's not my answer.
Oh.
I don't know.
No idea.
Am I allowed to
What's
say
the
Taylor
number
Swift
one
as well?
problem facing ninth graders today? What's the biggest thing that worries you?
There's a lot of homework.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that it?
probably.
Because we take AP.
AP
You taking AP classes? What are you in AP in, Ava?
geography.
Oh, wow. And McKelly is too.
It's pretty hard actually. College level class.
Geography is my worst
It's easy to
subject.
me.
What's y'all favorite brands to wear?
Brand?
To
Brand
wear.
logo.
Yeah, to
I
wear.
like American Eagle.
AE. Okay.
I'm wearing Aerie right now, so that's
Aerie?
that's kind of American
Me
Eagle.
too.
That's one of their brands.
What about
right?
you, Emma Kelly?
Brand Melville.
Brand
Brandy
Melville.
Melville is so frustrating. It's one size fits all.
One size fits all, and then sometimes it doesn't even fit.
and it's so tiny. I mean, it's
Oh.
It's like
crazy.
one size fits all for like tiny girls.
Is it
They have
only
these,
girl stuff?
Yeah.
pretty much.
but they're
have-
Their
very
jewelry-
size exclusive. It's not
This is-
good. What?
Oh, is that from Brandy?
Is that a
And
piece?
it's a
Right?
size 6, so it's
This
also
looks
the
like
rings
something
are
from
exclusive too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So there you have it. That's
There you
what's
go.
going on at
That's what's going
Evans
on.
Estate,
That's
Evans
good.
Manor.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
All right, y'all gone.
You got anything
Gotta
else?
do a podcast.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Have fun.
Okay. Bye.
Be
Thanks,
careful on
y'all.
the trip.
Goodbye.
Thanks for being on the pre-show.
Yeah. No problem.
Wasn't that fun?
So fun.
So fun. Y'all should do this yourselves.
Yeah. Amen.
All right.
Amen. You just start recording yourself, and amen. Then I'll upload it. Amen.
I hope her mom was okay with her being. Yeah, it wasn't. Ava's so great. She's so
George, I don't know
fun.
what to talk about. Amen. You just record yourself. Amen. You just talk about whatever. Beep, beep, beep. Whatever you want to talk about. Beep, 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 beep.
What are you doing?
Oh, he cusses. He F
Well,
bombs.
why did you start doing George?
Because you said they should do a podcast.
Oh, I said no. They should do the.
See,
do
I'm
a
like
YouTube
3 or 4
show.
steps
I don't
ahead.
know what you're
man.
talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ava's so funny.
she is.
She is the funniest kid. As you can see, she's not scared of nothing. Everybody likes her. She's so funny. I like Ava. All right, let's get going. We got to get going here.
Okay. What's going on, Kara? Did I mess up? I put it on this week. I put it on only subscribers can comment in the chat room because I felt like we had a lot of spam last time we did it. So
Who is spamming?
I hope that's not screwing us up.
Why is it making people not show up?
I don't know. I just saw Kara say only 2 subscribers of 5 or only subscribers of 5 minutes or more can comment. I did that on purpose, but if it's screwing us up, we don't have to do that. I just did it to try to cut down on the spam.
What were they spamming with?
I'm lurching because I ate enough Chinese food to choke a freaking Clydesdale.
What were they spamming? Like
Just-
just comments or just like
Just
bots?
bots. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get her done here, babe.
Ready.
What are we doing?
Testing 1, 2. Have you already got everything ready to go? And hit the record button? Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Richard Long, please pick up the red courtesy phone. Richard Long, please pick up the red courtesy phone.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kellie Rasberry Evans, along with my husband and podcast partner for 4+ years now, Alan
Hey,
Evans.
trade in the house.
We've been doing the podcast longer than we've been married.
Gosh, Lee, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You are right.
Yeah,
We've been doing this podcast longer than we've been married.
that's right.
How?
We
How is that possible?
We started a month or 6 weeks or so before we got married.
You know, I remember we were trying to think of a name for this thing. And we've talked about how it came about on several podcasts. Not in a while, but we've talked. I remember we went to some restaurant, and we were outside, you and I, and we were sitting outside, and I ordered a.
Zoe's Kitchen.
Was it? I don't think it was Zoe's Kitchen because I ordered
Zoe's Kitchen.
I ordered a sandwich though.
They have sandwich. They had sandwiches there. They had the Gruben.
The
And I don't know if you have
Gruben.
Zoe's Kitchen in your neighborhood. I loved the Gruben. It
Gruben.
was a Reuben, but with like turkey. I don't know why they called it a Gruben, but it was called a Gruben.
Are you sure?
I am positive. And we took a picture of you eating your sandwich.
Yeah.
I took a picture.
And for a while,
It
that was
on
our logo.
It was the Zoe's on Lover's Lane.
And
right
for a
there by
while,
the
you
tollway.
remember that? That was our logo for
I know.
a while. Yeah.
I know. And they took the Gruben off the menu. It makes me so mad when I go to a restaurant and the one thing that I love, they just indiscriminately get rid of it. It pisses me off.
Whoa.
And so then I'll go back to the restaurant and I'll keep asking for it. I said, I keep asking for it because I know it's not on the menu, but I'm hoping enough people will ask for it and the manager will put it back on.
What does it do?
Never happens. It pisses me off.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not a horrible thing to say.
no, it's not a horrible thing to say.
But
But
anyway,
you know what?
it happens all the time.
I'm going to man up. I'm going to take 1 minute and just man up. As much as I dislike admitting that you told me so.
Really? Do I know what you're talking about?
I don't think so. You may have told me so because I don't know why in the last day I've received 2 emails from the Nextdoor app. I'm not on the Nextdoor app, but I've received 2 emails.
Uh-huh.
And I can preview what the content is about in the app.
Yep.
One is about some dude not far from here rolling up to somebody's front door and beating on it, saying, "I know where you live."
Yes.
And the other was some big hullabaloo up here at Legacy West. So I'm like, man,
You're missing out.
maybe I should get on the Nextdoor app.
But why don't you just pull the trigger and do it?
Well, that's what I'm admitting. I'm admitting you may have been right. I may
But
have
why
pulled
don't
the
you just
trigger.
do it?
I'm a busy man.
Oh my God. You're not. He ain't that busy.
Oh,
Trust
shit.
me. He ain't that.
I got a
busy.
lot of irons in the fire. You kidding
Whatever.
me?
No, that story about the crazy person walking up to the door, banging on the door. The person posted it, but apparently something happened.
Oh, so you know of this?
Well, I clicked on the link and it's already been removed. What happens is some people get on there and shame people into pulling posts down. They're like, that person obviously, who knows what the story is. They'll say somebody has a mental illness or somebody, like the other day, some kids were putting separate from the egging incident that I talked about on the podcast. These kids
people
were running.
still egg?
Yeah, I talked about it on the podcast. They egged the
did?
garage door. This is how much my husband pays attention to me.
You
everybody.
haven't talked about egging.
Y'all.
You talked about this on the air. You
Did
didn't talk
I
about
not
egging.
talk about
No.
the people?
When?
Alan.
Are you sure?
There were 3 boys in a car, and they said detective work showed that it was a Porsche Cayenne from like 2003 to 2008
Babe,
with a wrap on the
babe,
top. I talked about this on the
No,
podcast.
No, you haven't.
I did.
You have.
And I said the ring camera in the alley, the guys pulled their shirts up over their heads and they egged, but the video caught one guy sitting in the back seat, and I said he was really cute. He had a beautiful curly head of hair. I vividly remember telling this on the podcast.
One of our very, very best dialed in customers said this may have been on the air. And this is somebody who tunes in to all forms of
I think it was the
content.
podcast. I think it was.
I don't think so because I would have
I don't think
remembered.
I told.
I would have remembered 2 things.
Did I tell this on the radio?
You saying Porsche Cayenne and you saying egged. That's just something we
I
don't.
said that on the radio. See, this is the problem. I do 2 podcasts
Dime.
and a radio show. I
Dime.
can't remember where I say anything. I thought I told it here.
I thought
Anyway.
you did 3 podcasts. You were on the one with
I
Brad.
was a guest on his podcast.
Well, I was a guest on the Black Planter. Is he still doing that?
I have no idea. But the good, the Brad, and the
My
ugly.
man.
My friend Bradley Pritchett started his new podcast, and we talked a little bit about it last week. But I was his debut guest because I'm the one that got him to do the podcast.
How come you never pitch Al's podcast?
Well, I mean, y'all can go listen if y'all want to go listen to Al, but he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to plants.
Most wheels
He's
off
got the
podcast.
Black Planter, and he's also got Let's Be Single Together. I don't even know if he's
Is he still doing that
I
one?
think so, but he's engaged now, so I don't know how much longer he's going to do it.
What are you talking about? We were engaged when we started ours.
Let's Be Single Together.
Oh,
If he's engaged, why would he keep doing that? He'd have to rename it and rebrand it, is what I'm saying.
can I ask you another question?
Why? You're on a roll tonight already.
Why in this orifice right now? And I'm looking towards the Rode Class A servo biased preamp with the Aphex onboard technology, our recorder. There are several bottles of prescription medication.
Don't be putting that business on there. That's mine. I put my stuff in here because I'm doing the office in here in the morning.
Well, no, you don't have to tell it what it is. I just want to know, like, why is there so much medication in
The
here?
Kid Craddock Morning Show. We're back broadcasting from home.
Yes.
And in the morning, Alan has seen I'm very bad about taking pills unless they're right in front of my face. So I just put the ones I want to take on the desk.
That's all you have to say.
What are you doing tonight? You're just
What?
all over the place.
You don't have to say like what it is.
Okay, well then why'd you even bring it up?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's okay that you have uncontrollable flatulence, but you don't have to. I'm just kidding, Kelly. It's not for that. It's not.
Anyway,
It's. I don't even know what it's
I am
for.
in Alan's office again. Our boss is making us stay home another week.
Hey man.
I don't know. We're ever going back.
I think we should stay home. We'll have you back in October. Hey
So
man.
sick of this. He said that the goal is
Do it in George voice.
No, I'm not doing it in George voice. He said the goal is we were supposed to go back this coming Monday. Now it's the following Monday. We all have to be COVID tested.
What did he say?
That's fine.
What
I
did he
don't know. I just got an email saying we're not going back in.
It was from George?
No, it was from Robert. And he said that
talking. He said that what then? I'm just adding the sound effects. Just power through.
I'm trying so hard.
Power through.
I'm really trying to power through.
What did Robert say?
The goal is
Yes.
for us to be at the office in studio the entire month of October and November.
That's not going to happen.
And then probably doing the show from home during December. I don't know what's going on. But I think a lot of people, if you were watching, I think people are just so over all this crap. Just over it. I'm so tired of it. And I know people are still getting sick and everybody's vaxxed and not vaxxed and all this stuff going on. And it's just, I'm just tired of it. I'm frustrated.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are.
I just want to go back to work.
I think a lot of people just want to go
I'm
back to
working
work.
and I'm very thankful that I've been able to work from home this whole time.
Just want to
But
live
I'm like,
life.
I just want to get back to my routine.
Get back to normal. Yeah.
You know, and there's things we took for granted. You know, those days when I was like, man, I hate the alarm clock going off at 4 a.m. and having to drive 20 minutes. Believe me, I time every minute of it to get to work in the morning. And, you know, it's so early, every minute counts. And now I'm like, man, I wish I could drive 22 minutes to work at 4:45 in the morning and whatever. I'm just, yeah, that's where we stand.
You don't like working in this office anymore, huh?
Well, I'm just tired. I mean, I love being able to sleep into the last possible minute. Y'all don't.
Yeah, that's pretty legit.
Don't get me wrong. And, you know, but I just feel, I don't know. Is this ever going to end? I don't even know anymore. I'm just frustrated.
Sorry, babe.
I didn't mean to go down that road, but you started off by busting my medicine being out, and there we go.
Babe, it's no big deal. I mean, why do I talk like that sometimes? Everybody has medicine lying around.
Mm-hmm.
See how many pills I take?
Here's your vitamins.
Yeah, I take a lot of vitamins.
Anyway, if anybody follows me on Instagram it was a little over 3 weeks ago.
At Kellie Rasberry.
Yeah, I started this new menopause pill.
Whoa.
It's for everything. It's for grumpiness.
Really?
I think husbands have a lot to do with that.
Wow.
But it's for hot flashes and weight gain and all that stuff. And I was going to let y'all know. It's only been 3 weeks. They said it takes 30 to 60 days for people to start noticing a difference, but it's Amberen. And you take 2 a day. That's some of the medication I have sitting on my husband's desk.
I'm ready for that 30 days to kick in.
Me too, honey. Me too. Just alcohol.
I have noticed.
I might just.
Speaking of, that just reminded me. Kelly and I went to lunch today. We had a lunch date. Kelly and I'm in the restroom. I come back. She's sitting there, and the waitress brings out the wait staff. What am I supposed to say now?
It's fine. Server.
Server comes out and hands Kelly a margarita.
A skinny spicy margarita.
It's like 11 in the morning.
I wanted one. It wasn't 11. It was like 12:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted one.
No, that was legit. And then
We
Kelly
were in a
ordered another.
Yeah, it was so good. They put some sort of spicy salt, like I guess it was tahini or something on the rim. My tongue is literally watering right now thinking about it. But I had two, and I had to take a nap this afternoon. Alan said, he's like, I'd be passed out.
Oh
I'm
my
like, not
God.
me. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I had to take a nap. But yeah, I did a little day drinking today.
Much respect, because if I drank 2 margaritas at 11:30 in the morning, done, out.
Well, it was 12:30.
Wouldn't be able to. I haven't had a drop of alcohol since I was in Sturgis. And that was 3 weeks ago.
Well, we might have to change that.
Yeah, I'm good.
But
I'm
Alan and I did have a day date before he got so aggravating tonight. But we went to a men's consignment store.
And I scored.
Alan, I can never get him to go to these places
Scored.
with me. And I went, my mother and I, and Emma Kellie, she was out of school Labor Day and then the day after Labor Day for a teacher in-service day or whatever. And so Emma Kellie's decided that she wants to make necklaces. And I was like, great, I encourage all these hobbies. But she's never done this before in her life. So we go to the craft store, and of course she wants to buy hundreds of dollars of beads and all this thing. I'm like, do you even know how to do a class? Do you know how you're going to tie these off? And she gets all mad at me and upset with me. I was like, why don't we go get one of these jewelry making kits for beginners, and start from there. She was so frustrating. But we went out to eat, and I'm trying to spend more time with my mother. And we went to a consignment shop that she loves. And it was awesome. We didn't have a lot of time because I had an appointment I had to get to.
Mhm.
But when I was shopping there, the lady said, we have a men's consignment store just down the way. And if you show this receipt, you can get 10% off. And you know me, I'm all about a discount.
Mhm.
So I told Alan, I said, let's go on a day date and go to the consignment store for men. And it was awesome.
It's the nicest consignment store I've ever been
It's
in.
the nicest men's consignment
it's
store I've
great.
ever been in.
It's really nice.
called Protocol, #not an ad, but I want them to do well because #not an ad. They didn't pay us, but we paid like everybody else. But he is the nicest man, and his stuff in that shop, you would think it was all brand new, and a lot of it was with tags still hanging on it. But he's like, I don't accept crap. He didn't use that word, but it was nice stuff.
Yeah, it really was.
And I want him to do well.
And I was just I wasn't in the mood really to buy anything. I was just kind of looking around, and Kelly was filling my cart up.
I kept finding stuff.
She's like, look at this. And then she's like, look at this blazer. And I tried it on. She's like, oh my gosh, I love that color.
Beautiful.
You got to get that.
But I'm saving it for him for Christmas.
Yeah, I got a blazer. I got like a vest. I got
Like a fishing vest.
Yes, but it doesn't look too fishy.
No, you could wear it as a fashion statement,
Yeah.
but it's got lots of pockets. It was only
It's
$18.
it's almost like an army vest.
Yeah.
I got 2 shirts.
He had a ton of designer stuff, like a ton.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we really liked it. It's called Protocol. If you live in the West Plano area, if you live in the West Plano area, Jay's Donuts. It's right next to Jay's Donuts.
But the highlight was finding a pair of 11.5 suede upscale Italian brand made in Italy driving moccasins.
Yeah.
And I was kind of on the fence. Kelly said, man, these are nice.
They're nice.
Then she looked up how much they are new, and we looked at the price they were in there. I'm like, I'll take those because that was a deal.
Yeah. I love consignment shopping.
It rhymes with
thrifting.
Bucci.
Or it rhymes with Poochie.
Or Poochie. Yeah.
It rhymes with Moochie.
That would be the brand of my suede driving moccasins.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We did have a good day date.
Where in the
together.
hell am I going to wear suede driving moccasins?
I told you could wear them with like your black jeans when we go out to a trendy steakhouse for dinner, and you can drink that pretty martini you like to order.
What?
That raspberry lemon martini.
Back up.
What?
Okay. Wow. Okay. So
I told you could wear them when we go out to eat with black jeans to our favorite restaurant.
So I'm going to wear skinny black jeans.
Yeah.
With the Bucci.
Why don't you just say Gucci? Why are we dancing around it?
It's just too bougie. With the
I really never thought you'd ever own Gucci.
With the Bucci suede driving moccasins with black jeans,
Yeah.
and you want me to hold my little finger
I
out.
didn't say hold your finger out.
That's what the motion you just made.
I'll say you drink your I was just doing a simulating of drinking a
And
martini.
drink the martini that I like to
The
get.
raspberry lemon one.
The raspberry lemon martini at Albernays.
Yes.
What shirt would I have on?
I don't know, but I bet it's untucked. I bet it's untucked, and I bet it rhymes with Maubert Hayham.
I got a bunch of those things Jeff gave me.
Robert Graham.
I got to get those things tailored.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a fun day.
Yeah,
I
it was a
love
fun day.
consignment store shopping.
Just goes to show you that a date with your significant other doesn't have to be fancy.
It doesn't, and it can include margaritas in the middle of the day. I highly recommend it, but you'll need a nap afterwards. Just make sure you're, got all your obligations taken care of. Emma Kellie and her friend are here. We're back in the swing of school, running kids around to practices, games. Our son Cole just started playing football. Emma Kellie just told me she's joined an after-school club, so I'm excited about that. But our schedules are full, and I'm sure yours is just as busy. But we also have to get food on the table every night, and we want it to be convenient, delicious, fun, affordable, and that is HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
Yes, and America's #1 meal kit. With HelloFresh, you do get fresh, pre-measured ingredients, mouth-watering, seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. It's important. You want them to be seasonal because those fresh ingredients, the farm to table, that kind of stuff. We want all that goodness. And plus, I love that you get to skip the trips to the grocery store. That's such a time suck. HelloFresh offers 50 menu and market items to choose from every week, vegetarian meals, calorie smart choices, extra special gourmet options if you fancy like that. There's literally something for everyone to enjoy, and all the recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts because they want to make sure these meals are delicious but also simple. I especially love HelloFresh's family-friendly menu because that's a big win for back to school season with easy, delicious recipes, drama-free dinners. HelloFresh is a big hit with our kids. And if you're watching the budget, HelloFresh is a great value, over 30% cheaper than shopping at grocery stores, because with their pre-portioned ingredients, you're not spending money on excess food that just ends up going in the trash. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need also. You can customize your orders on the app, just takes a couple minutes. Easily change your delivery day, your food preferences, and plan sizes. You can skip a week if you need to. And by the way, Green Chef is now owned by HelloFresh with a wider array of meal plans to choose from. There's something for everybody. We love switching between brands, and now our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
And you can do that by going to HelloFresh.com/sandwich14 and use code sandwich14 for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. Wow. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/sandwich14. Use code sandwich14, up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
That's right. 14 free meals is a lot.
HelloFresh.
All right, I'm very excited. I got some good news yesterday. A lot of people were popping in my DMs because my free Britney t-shirt worked.
Yeah, what's the latest?
I'm telling you.
What's happening?
The stuff started happening when I put on that free Britney t-shirt.
Is she free?
Not quite.
Oh.
Not quite. But it was a couple months ago that we finally heard her speak. And apparently she'd gone to court before and asked for changes. But because it wasn't public, because everything kept getting, when it's all closed door meetings, we assume everything was being done in Britney's best interest. But then she finally spoke and asked for it to be made public, thank God. And she talked, I think, for like 22, 24 minutes, and was saying how awful her situation was. But, she wanted her father she wants out of the conservatorship. And then she wanted her father, out of the conservatorship. And he's only been doing the financial part for a couple of years because he got real sick. I think his bowel exploded or something.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was bad. It was.
Whoa!
What? Stuff happens, Alan. But I think that's what
His
happened.
bowel exploded?
Something like that. He was really, really sick. And,
Good.
And we
Great.
thought that's why she had ended her second Vegas residency. But apparently, because, I've been listening to that Toxic podcast and also following House and Habit on Instagram. And they do a lot of diving.
You're
I don't
dialed in.
Well, I don't have time to do the research, but I like hearing everybody else's research. And apparently, Britney went on strike and said, as long as my father is in control, I ain't working. And she hasn't. She didn't do the Vegas residency. She hasn't put out new music. She hasn't gone to the recording studio. All she does is dance at home. She loves it. So anyway.
So this is her way of sticking it to her dad.
Yeah. Because she's automatically generating money. Even if she doesn't work another day, she's still generating money. She's still selling
music.
But she's
old
not
music, but yeah.
Yeah, she's not generating new income. So anyway, she finally was able to hire her own attorney. And so her new attorney said, Matthew Rosengart, he was pushing for Jamie Spears not only to be removed from the conservatorship. It's really interesting. He hasn't really filed the paperwork necessary to end it, though. And Jamie Spears even said something to that effect in his filings that he did on Tuesday. But he said that he wants to depose Jamie Spears. He wants to find out where all the money is because he thinks he has mismanaged the money terribly. And so he's been saying he's going to do this to Jamie Spears. Well, wouldn't you know, all of a sudden, Jamie Spears has had a change of heart. He said, I'll step down as conservator. Remember, this happened a couple of weeks ago. Everybody celebrated. Jamie Spears is stepping down. But then we read the PS. I'll do it when the timing's right and I also want $2 million to cover all my legal fees and what I've had to put up with in the press and all the work I've done. I need $2 million. When that wasn't going to fly. Well, then here we are yesterday on Tuesday. By the time you're hearing this podcast, it'll be a couple days. But he said he wants to not just step down. He is filing a petition to end the conservatorship altogether. And that is huge. That is huge. Because I believe she has a right. Huge. I mean, if there was, we only know what we were made privy to. And were we told the complete truth? There's a lot of crazy people out there with money and they are living their bliss and maybe they blow through it all. Maybe they're supporting entire, families and entourage. Look at MC Hammer. He went through multi-millions of dollars. He was perfectly sane and blew through his fortune.
Look at Manny Pacquiao.
People, blow through their money.
Did you know that Manny Pacquiao, in his entourage, he has a guy he pays just to listen to him play guitar?
It's ridiculous. But they have to put people on the payroll because they want to support their family and friends. It's ridiculous. But she has the right to do that.
Do you have an entourage?
I don't think so. I have a group of friends, but I don't think, I like to go places with them, but I don't pay them to do it.
They're not your entourage?
I don't think so.
What about me? Am I part of the entourage?
Do you want to be my entourage?
I don't even. What is an entourage? Is that just kind of
the hangers?
Strap hangers? Strap hangers?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm very excited about that. And I was saying today, on the Get Credit Morning Show, I said, I think the reason he's like, I want the whole thing just to go away, just end the conservatorship, because he doesn't want the investigation to go through on how he's been mismanaging the money. Well, Matthew Rosengart, Britney's attorney, says, oh no, we're still going to investigate that. This is the right thing to do. We want to end the conservatorship, but we're still going to follow the money. Always follow the money. I don't care what it is.
Yep.
I don't care what it is. COVID.
Wow.
Britney Spears. Wow. Follow the money.
It's a hot sports opinion.
It's the truth. Follow the money. I don't care what it is. So anyway, I got on a little soapbox there.
Oh, it's okay.
But I'm so happy because my free Britney t-shirt worked. And thank you, Andrea Gullidge, for giving me my free Britney t-shirt.
No, wait a second.
Things didn't start changing until that happened.
I'm still confused. Is Britney going to be able to work?
If she wants to.
So she can now?
She worked during the conservatorship.
But she can put out new stuff.
If she wants to.
I want new Britney.
Yeah, that's fine. If she wants to put out music, I'm fine with that. I just want her to be happy and live her happy life. And if she never puts out another song, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Really?
Yeah, I want her to be happy. I don't demand her to entertain me.
It'd be interesting though.
I would love to hear what she has to say and produce now that she's going to be truly freed from the constraints of the conservatorship. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had her living in complete fear for so long, afraid if she did the wrong thing, she'd be punished. And she said the thing that got me, when she was doing the public address to the judge and she made it public, when she was said that she wasn't allowed to get pregnant and that they had forced her to have a birth control device.
Is that true?
And I'm thinking, how could that be?
I don't know.
How could that be? But when you really know the laws of a conservatorship, you give up 100% of your rights. And even when it comes down to something like that,
You give up 100% of your
you,
rights?
You give up, you have no rights.
So you
under
have no
conservatorship.
freedom. You're like she was like a
You're-
slave in effect?
That's what she said. She said, I am like, it's like human trafficking. She said, I am a slave.
Jeez.
And now that might have been extreme, but I don't know. But she has zero control. When a conservatorship, you think, oh, somebody's just in charge. It's beyond that. You have no say-so over anything. You can't sign a contract. You can't do anything. And that includes, I guess, the birth control, which was just really shocking to me. But I think there's a lot we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just really happy
Interesting,
about
though.
that.
Well, good. I got updated on what's going on because I've seen it.
We don't talk about it on the podcast.
I've seen the headlines. I just didn't know what was going on.
We don't talk about it a lot on the podcast because, to be honest, my husband doesn't really.
Are you
he's not
kidding
really that
me? We
interested.
talk about this all the time.
No, not about Britney. We do
Yeah,
not.
we do.
We do
talk about it
not.
all the time.
We do not.
What do we talk about more? Britney or Metallica?
I don't know.
Britney.
But no, we don't talk about it all the time.
Listener, I'd like you to weigh in on this.
Now, I was wrong about the egging on the podcast.
Email
I did
us
talk
at
about it on the radio.
podcast@kellyandalan.com.
We don't talk about Britney that
Do we
much.
talk about Britney more or do we talk about Metallica more?
Okay, that's not fair.
Why?
Because do we talk about Britney more or do we talk about explosive diarrhea more?
No.
I mean, it's just
That's
you're
apples to
comparing it.
oranges. Do apples to apples. Do we talk about your
Metallica
favorite
and-
artist more or my favorite artist
That's
more?
not fair. But we did talk about when you took me to Metallica.
Yeah, we did.
So we did that.
And in 2 days, I was telling Kelly, Metallica's doing some, I'm going to talk about Metallica now.
Go ahead. I am not stopping you.
They're doing some hashtag Metallica t-shirt thing where you take a picture of yourself in a Metallica t-shirt, you make it creative, you post it with the hashtag, and it's the 30th anniversary of the Black Album, which is one of their most famous albums. It's one with the Enter Sandman on it, basically. And you can win like all these fabulous prizes. So I want to try.
What's your creative idea?
I don't know. I know James Hetfield, he's a big car guy. So I'm wondering if I somehow roll the Chevelle into the photo with me and the t-shirt.
And the music blaring.
Maybe. I don't think it's a video though. It's just a picture.
photo?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much, but I do want to enter the contest.
Can you incorporate a lyric somehow?
Yes, you absolutely can.
And is it really going to be about creativity or they're just going to pull some random Metallica?
Oh, they're going to
fan?
pull some random asshole.
Yeah, but you can still try. Maybe
Hey,
you'll stand out.
You're talking to a guy who won a car. I can win this thing, right?
You could. Lightning could strike twice.
Okay. You want to switch gears a little bit?
I'd love to.
We listener, we had a little pre-show. We had some teenagers in the house tonight. Emma Kellie and a couple of her friends were over.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened on a school night.
Are they still here?
I don't know.
Well, one thing I do know
I
about
think one
teenagers,
left.
and I don't know a lot about teenagers, but I know this: they eat a lot.
They do.
Not just the girls, the boys, the girls. Our kids get in these
Munchies.
Yeah. The boys this weekend, holy moly! I could not believe how much I ordered a pizza for them. That we were watching Texas Tech college football, and they wanted to order a pizza. I ordered a pizza. They ate almost the whole pizza. Then Dylan wanted mandarin oranges, so I got him a thing of. Then he wanted another thing of mandarin oranges, so he cleaned us out of the mandarin oranges.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, we have
to get more for lunch boxes.
We have no more mandarin oranges.
Okay.
And then he wanted me to make him a milkshake. So then I made him a milkshake.
Is that where my Cool Whip went?
No. We didn't have any Cool Whip. We couldn't find any Cool
It was
Whip.
in the drawer.
I didn't add any because I didn't know. So anyway, I couldn't believe
Who
how
ate
much
my
was-
Cool Whip because it was almost all gone.
I don't know, babe. I don't know. But there's one just funny story I think it's funny, kind of quick story I wanted to tell about the boys this weekend. So we kind of had a guys' weekend where we went fishing. We went to Chili's. We took the Chevelle out and drove it around. Dylan and I went and got sushi. He wanted to go. Then he tried to talk me into going to Dave & Buster's. And after blowing like $70 at sushi, I was like,
Kids have no concept of what money is.
Right.
Emma Kellie just amazes me. I can spend so much money on her and then she still wants more.
Yeah.
It's just kids,
Yeah. So I talked Dylan into going to Shields, which is this really cool sporting goods store.
Yeah.
So he wanted to look around in Shield. So I did. So we just had a really busy weekend. But Dylan's going through this. I don't know if it's a phase or just he almost doesn't want to leave my side. Like no matter where I go, he wants to go. If I'm in the garage, he's poking his head out there to see where Daddy is. If I'm in there lifting weights, he's going to run in there and watch me do it. You know what I mean? You've seen this.
Yeah.
So we did everything together this weekend. Well, one thing we do a lot is this King of game that you invented.
Well, the kid, I don't really remember how it started, but we do it on the Kid Craddock morning show.
National Syndicated.
It's many years ago.
Explain just very briefly.
Very briefly, like we'd be trying to think of a name and we'd be like, David, somebody with like David Cassidy. And the next person would say, you know, David Beckham.
Oh, David.
Yeah, David. And then everybody go around the room and you'd be like, and you'd go around the room and until you couldn't think of a David anymore. And the last person who could name a David, the king of all Davids.
King of David.
So now they developed it into a card game. And I think it's fun. It's fun. You don't even have to have the cards, but it's really great if you have kids.
No, you don't have to have the cards.
You don't have to have the cards, but if you're at the dinner table and you want the kids to engage with you,
Yeah.
or if you're on a car trip and you want the kids to actually engage with you, it's really fun. We'll do soft drinks or we'll do stores at the mall. And you literally just go around the room or you do colors. It could be animals. It can be anything like that. And the last person who can name one is the king of all zoo animals or whatever.
So
that's it.
We do this all the time.
Oh boy.
So
and they want to do the same
game.
The same one.
So Dylan,
but he's 8.
and we've mentioned on previous podcast, he is so into fishing right now. So naturally he wants to do king of fish. And he doesn't want to just do king of all fish.
So funny.
He wants to do king of saltwater fish.
That's funny because real brief side note, many years ago, about 20 something years ago, Kid Craddock would, every time we'd interview with a celebrity, he'd ask them, how many fish can you name? And they'd be like, huh? And some of them were like, I don't know. But some of them would really play and really get into it and be good sports. You'd be surprised how many people get stumped on just regular fish. How many fish can you name? So that's why.
Well, you can't beat Dylan.
There's no way
you won't beat Dylan at King of Fish. Anyone out there, you won't beat Dylan Evans at King of Fish.
He studies this stuff.
Because this is what he does. He's like, Daddy, let's play King of Fish. And Cole's kind of out, but he'll play. So we're going around doing King of Fish. And when it comes to Dylan, he's like, California Grunion. And Cole and I are like, what? He's like, California Grunion. Look it up. Look it up. We're like, okay, I believe you. So, Cole, he's yogurt. I'm out. Yogurt is our word if you don't want to play anymore.
Because one time Dylan panicked and said yogurt, and that was the funniest thing. He literally panicked.
Yogurt. So then it comes back to me. I'm like, bass. He's like, okay. Rubber lip sea perch.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like doing the face like, how do you? He's like, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. And I'm like, okay, I believe you. I'm like, okay, catfish.
Yeah.
He's like, belted sandfish.
I know.
I'm like, Dylan,
I've never played fish.
I'm like,
with
Dylan,
him.
we're gonna play this freaking forever. So I'm like, so I humor him. I try to do as much as I can.
And you finally yogurt out.
He wears me down and I yogurt out. And I'm like, okay, tough guy. You know what we're gonna play now? We're gonna play King of Cars. We're gonna do car brands and car models.
I thought you were gonna say King of Liquor.
Yeah. We do King of Drinks, and you know what he does? We did King of Drinks, and the first one he said was whiskey. Like, how do you know whiskey?
Well, there's a whole bunch of them all the time.
Good call. Yeah. So anyway, we had a fun weekend, but
try King Up with your kids if you haven't. It's really fun, but it's also aggravating because they want to play the same ones over and over.
If any of our listeners have any influence or pull at Lake Lovin. Okay, I took the boys out to Lake Lovin, and we fished at the lake. It didn't caught a few small ones, but then I told I told the boys, let's go try below the dam. So we went below the dam at Lake Lovin, and babe, it was a shithole. Yeah. All this trash and crap and beer bottles and. If I had some garbage bags, I would have gone around and I could have filled up 10 bags of trash.
I know, it's so bad.
And this is supposed to be a place where it says fishing area. You go down below the dam and you can fish. And I don't understand why people don't clean up after themselves because I took the boys down there and I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. There's crap everywhere. But I don't think that's a state park or anything. I think
who's supposed to clean it up?
I think it's just maintained maybe by the city of Wiley or I don't know who maintains Lake Lovin. If anybody knows that, send me an email. But
well, you could email the city.
I guess I could. I'm not trying to be.
I
was just surprised. I went down. Man, this
sad.
is a shithole.
Somebody on the Nextdoor app posted a photo today of a blue heron, and it was one of our little, the neighborhood's little ponds and stuff. And the blue heron sitting there looking down the water, and it is just covered in filth and trash. And granted, we had a huge rainstorm, and probably a lot of trash people dropped off, ended up there. But still, come on, it's so bad.
Babe, dozens of bottles.
I feel so guilty
of beer.
My girlfriend is like passionate about trash. She's like passionate. Even if I get like a little wrapper on one of my wintergreen mints, I won't even throw that on the ground. I put it in my purse to throw it away later because I'm so paranoid about littering. I wish more people were like that. But
do you think like 20,000 years from now, when aliens land on Earth and there's no more people and they're digging around and they find a plastic milk jug because it'll still be around,
Yeah.
They're like, oh wow, look at this thing. This is an ancient artifact. Do you think they'll have that same reaction we have when we
find an arrowhead?
Yeah, when we find an arrowhead or we find something in the pyramids of Giza, like we're like, oh wow, look at this. You think they'll do that?
Maybe. Like
they'll find a Corona glass bottle and they'll be, oh wow, we're gonna take this back to our leader. You think they'll do that?
Maybe. Our stuff will be in museums one day. Some of this crap.
It'll all be in a landfill, won't it?
Well, maybe, unless it gets uncovered and then it's a precious artifact.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, babe. Well, we solved that.
We did. We solved all the world's problems in one podcast.
You ready to yogurt out of this thing?
I'm ready to yogurt out. I'm done.
So when you're bringing it home for Jerome, you slowly peace out.
Yeah, or we just peter out.
When you yogurt out, you're just done.
Yogurt.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
You sure you don't got anything else?
Do you want me to have something else?
I love our listeners desperately.
All right, I love y'all too.
And you know what? I'm going to go get some tattoo work done on Friday. And after that, we'll podcast again real soon. Maybe I'll have an update. Go get inked.
Okay.
Friday morning? No, Friday afternoon.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah. Might get the face tattoo.
No, you're not.
But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye. Oh, that was a good one. That was robust. All right, peeps. What do we miss? Yogurt.
My eyes bother me. Let's see.
Hello, Wheezy. All right. Hold on here, guys. Road. Okay, that is uploading.
What did we talk about? Oh.
Nextdoor. King of Fish. Britney. That was majority of it. Yeah. Go chase the little white boss in. spank the little white giblet around, chase it around the park.
I'm trying to think how to seg into this.
Yeah. Let's see here. Can't see Bo. Still uploading. Jenna, that's funny. I
Did you
don't.
say you hated to admit that I was? Oh, I told you so.
Oh, for Nextdoor, I might sign up for
Yeah.
Nextdoor. I've never done geocaching. In fact, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is.
We got to fix that tap, 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 tap. Did you fix the scale?
No.
Can you please do that?
I can't.
Did you look at it even?
No.
Please look at it.
Oh, a scavenger hunt. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I cannot hear you. I can see your messages, Jill. Wheezy, I'm just getting the rest. I'm just filling in to get these arms done once and for all. Oh yeah. I have heard of that. Stronger and wiser. Actually I have heard of that. Yeah, that seems like it'd be pretty fun, actually. Yeah. I mean, are the kids? Where are the kids? The kids leave? Are they here?
I think she left. She had to have left, right?
I don't know. It's unsupervised. Whoops. Panic. I panicked. Yeah, we need to do something. We haven't. I was just telling Kellie tonight. We haven't been to the restaurant in a long time. I think we've been down there in about over a month, have we? I don't even know when the last time I went.
I went to lunch when you were homesick.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
some friends down there. But that weekend I was showing you.
But I was.
I was showing you the weekend that I was planning on going out of town, but I'm not. We could maybe do it there if you wanted to do a group thing. We don't have the kids, and I don't know about the sports schedule, but it'd be that night anyway.
Yeah.
Would you rather do a Friday or a Saturday? A Saturday, right?
Yeah, probably.
There you go. If you want to do it, we can shoot for that weekend. Don't have anything on the calendar.
Who installed that thing?
Was it already here?
I think that'd be one Walter A. Evans. Actually, one Walter A. Evans did not install that. That would be one Dale Buchanan that installed that. That some bitch is really shaking pretty good. What if you were in here doing the Kid Craddock morning show and it just fell?
That'd be bad. That happened to me once. My daddy's handiwork, doing a ceiling fan. We were sitting in the living room one day and we heard boom, the whole thing fell in the middle of the living room.
Jill wants you to know that she has your love. Jill, I'm confused. Jill wants you to know, coming from Jill, that she, which would be you,
Me.
you have Jill's love.
Thank you, Jill. I love the name Jill, by the way. I think that's a beautiful name.
What am I, Jill? Chopped liver? No love for me? Do I have no love? I get no love? Where's my love? I got no love. Come give me a hug. I have not, Wheezy. That's on my list. I have not tried the chicken fried steak. It looks amazing. I think that's on Tuesdays.
Yeah, and it's kind of far for us to go from where we live. So going on a weeknight is kind of tough.
Whoa. Kara said she had a blade fly off in the middle of the night. Whoa. A 20-pound bag of peanut M&Ms. Yana, hopefully those weren't sugar-free, because you're going to float away if they were. You're going to be hurting for certain. Thank you, Darla. Appreciate you. Give me some love. Yeah. Or Monday. Whoa. Yeah, I think late summer, a lot of people and we're us included. I mean, you're not really sticking as closely maybe to your eating and your exercising as you were getting ready for the summer, right?
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
Late summer, you're not sticking to your diet as well as you were getting ready for the summer.
That was
Because I mean, just some
look at my face.
Because everyone is saying, or a lot of people are saying that they're, what's the right word?
Heavier than they like to be.
Yeah. Yana said she had a 20-pound bag of peanut M&Ms.
Did you eat the whole thing in one sitting? No way. You'd be sick as a dog. Sick as a dog.
Sin is she's always doing that F45 and throwing around medicine balls and.
What's F45?
It's like cross training.
Sin.
Hit.
Girl.
Just lifting
I
stuff.
wish I was more like that.
Pulling ropes.
I saw this woman in Walmart the other day. She had to be a little older than me. She was so rock hard. I mean, but not like a bodybuilder type, like competitive, but she had a tight butt and nice muscle tone and stuff. And I'm like, can you just make that decision at this point in life to start working out that faithfully and get in that kind of shape? Or is that something you've had to do the entire time? I don't know. I got in really good shape before our wedding. The front door's open. I think Ava's finally going home. Let me go find out what's going on. Anyway, I got to do something.
Did you send the email?
I just did.
Okay.
My eye is bothering me.
Sorry, babe.
Oh, these new eyelashes are poking me.
Hmm.
Can I tell them? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh.
All right, guys. Well. Sounds like they're making some plans out there. Okay, peoples. Well, this was fun. This is always fun. But see if I missed anything. Hello, Molly. Didn't know Molly was in here. The next get together date? I don't know. I thought that's what Kelly was. Yeah. November 13? I don't know. I think that's yeah. I think that's what. Maybe? I don't know. Have to get with the boss on that of the social calendar. I just show up where she says show up. Good night, Tracy. Oh. Since B-Day's in October? Well, maybe I'm looking at the wrong day. I don't know. I am, as always, I am the middleman here. No idea. I'm doing the emoji. I got nothing. We will advise. I'll ask Kelly and we will advise. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys. See you Monday. Yeah, Monday.